Hundreds of flood victims staying in hotels paid for by charities. How and when the county is stepping in. Details coming up.
Devastating loss for our community and the entire nation. A memorial service was held today for the 5 Marines who died in that helicopter crash.
A trash can mangled by a city garbage truck in Pacific Beach. So who's going to pay for the replacement? I'm working for you.
The push to crack down on pedicab drivers who blast their music, what a council member is proposing.
The USO at the San Diego International Airport gets a little more homey for our military service members.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts now.
Has there never been a contingency plan for a disaster like this? What's going to happen when there's a bigger storm?
That's Lisa from Spring Valley. She and her family, like hundreds of others across San Diego, are living in a hotel after the January 22nd storm forced them out of their home. And all of them are trying to figure out what's next after their hotel vouchers expire. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
I'm Marcella Lee. The County of San Diego says it is doing everything it can to support flood victims right now. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes has been following the story for us since the very beginning. She joins us live now with the very latest. Kirsten?
Yeah, guys, I'm live here at the Ramada Inn in National City. I'm going to step out the way so you can take a look behind me. Right now, there are a few hundred families staying at hotels all across the city of San Diego after their homes were flooded in the late January storm. Right now, a local charity, the Harvey Family Foundation, is paying for these families at 3 different hotels to keep a roof over their head. They're also buying them food. The charity, like other charities across San Diego, have partnered together to help flood victims, but they say they are now running out of money and they need the county to step in and help.
Still surviving. Every day is a new struggle. Right now, we have the housing, but every week we have to check in.
Lisa Sheffield and her family live in Spring Valley, but for now, this Ramada Inn in National City is the only shelter they have.
You can't recall the last 24 hours because so much is going through our minds about housing, food, beds. My husband and my son are both disabled. It's just a struggle. It's a struggle to know what's going to happen the next week and still work on the house and housing to move into a home while the original house is getting repaired.
We reached out to the County of San Diego, who says so far they've identified more than 900 people who need a place to stay after the storms. We reached out to them before 9 o'clock this morning for an on-camera interview so they could explain exactly what they're doing to support those residents. They did not make anyone available. In a statement, they say they have been working with the San Diego County Office of Education, the Housing Commission, the Southeast Disaster Response Team, and the Jackie Robinson YMCA and their partners to help. Lisa says this has all been a traumatic experience.
How long has the city and the county known about this and yet not prepared for this? So thankful that they're trying to coordinate everything, but it's late. It's late in the game.
We're hoping that the county takes over today, but it's just been extension after extension. With the help of philanthropy dollars, donations, our own funds, we've been fronting the bill as well as partnerships with the YMCA, and the county is saying that they're working on it.
Armand Harvey with the Harvey Family Foundation says they've been shouldering the cost of housing and feeding these families since the storm. He's been working to bridge the gap between county services, the city, and the people who need help. But he says there's still so much more work ahead.
We've been in communications with the city, with the different district and city council people to see what they can do and what resources they have so we can start, the next phase of actually rebuilding the inside and after that 30 days, hopefully get these families back moving into their houses. Right now, you're taking a live look at the Ramada in National City. Right now, families are checking in on a weekly basis that they still need somewhere to stay after their homes were damaged by flash floods. San Diego County says you can visit a local assistance center or call 211 if you need help. Reporting for CBS 8, I'm Kirsten Holmes. Back to you.
Thanks, Kirsten. For more information on how you can give help and also get help, visit our website, cbs8.com, and click on our help button. Just a few hours ago, a memorial service paid tribute to the 5 young Marines who died in a helicopter crash in Far East County.
Family, friends, and comrades in arms gathered to pay their respects and share memories at MCAS Miramar. That's where we find CBS 8's Jenny Day live tonight with more on the lives lost. Jenny.
Yeah, hearts are heavy tonight. All 5 of these Marines were in their 20s, and so many of them come from military families where it was their lifelong dream to become a Marine. Now, this does include 21-year-old Lance Corporal Donovan Davis from Kansas, 23-year-old Sergeant Alec Langan from Arizona, 27-year-old Captain Benjamin Moulton from Idaho, 26-year-old Captain Jack Casey of New Hampshire, and 28-year-old Captain Miguel Nava from Michigan. Each and every one of them were well decorated with medals that include the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal and National Defense Service Medal. It was a little over a week ago during a routine training flight when the 5 Marines who had been assigned to the Heavy Helicopter Squadron 361 were flying a CH-53E Super Stallion from Creech Air Force Base in Nevada back home to MCAS Miramar. But tragically, their helicopter went down in Pine Valley in a very remote and rugged terrain. The crew was flying during a strong winter storm in the middle of the night, and an investigation into what exactly happened is still underway.
He died doing what he loved. I know that he didn't want to leave any of us, but that he's going to be there protecting us for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, and just days after that crash, we did have a chance to speak to the sister of one of these men. She described Sergeant Langan as funny, smart, and could make the best of any situation. He got married just 1 month ago in Sedona. Elizabeth said that her brother had followed in their father's footsteps.
We've had an outpouring of his friends from the Marines just reaching out to us with so many stories about him and how he was such a great mentor. And he had, just every quality that you would want in a friend, a brother, a coworker, a husband. And it has just been, it doesn't seem real that he's not going to be here.
Yeah, she said their family has always known the risks that come with this job, but never thought it would happen in this way. The commanding general of the 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing said that we will forever be grateful for their call to duty and selfless service. And our Commander-in-Chief, President Biden, also spoke out just days after the crash, saying that our service members represent the very best of our nation and that we mourn this profound loss and honor their ultimate sacrifice. We're reporting live tonight from MCAS Miramar. Jenny Day, CBS 8.
All right, Jenny, thanks. A man was arrested this week accused of peeping into a home in the College area.
Ilmor Cortez Diaz was arrested on 2 counts of peeping and resisting a peace officer, but has since bailed out. This happened in a neighborhood just minutes away from San Diego State University. An SDSU student who lives in one of the homes targeted says she was able to share ring footage with police, which matched the description of Cortez Diaz.
It eases my anxieties a little bit, but this is a greater issue and there are bigger solutions that need to be.
Meanwhile, police still need your help to find this man who was caught on video watching a woman through a window at a home on Dorothy Drive. Contact San Diego Police or Crime Stoppers if you have any information. The San Diego Housing Commission is set to move forward on buying an extended stay hotel for people experiencing homelessness.
The Board of Commissioners held a vote today. The hotel would be turned into 161 affordable housing rentals on Hotel Circle. There would also be behavioral and mental health services on site to support people staying at the property. A San Diego City Council member wants to turn down the volume on loud pedicabs with a proposed ordinance to ban blaring music. CBS 8's Kelly Hessedal reports from Little Italy with more on his plan and reaction from pedicab drivers.
In Little Italy, Gaslamp and the Marina District is where you see a lot of these pedicabs. Now, Councilmember Stephen Whitburn says his office has been getting a lot of complaints from people who live downtown, from tourists who say the music is just too loud. Now, we also heard from the head of the Little Italy Association who described it this way.
And the buskers will come, blast music any time of the daytime or the evening, ride their bikes in a circle at the intersection of Indy and Date. And when we tried to ask them to follow the rules, be nice, be considerate to the people and the businesses and residents of downtown San Diego, they just blow us off.
Now, a noise ordinance is already on the books that applies to pedicab drivers, but Councilmember Whitburn wants to clarify the law, give it more teeth, and ban loud music on pedicabs altogether. And if drivers don't follow the rules, he says, let's suspend their license or take it away. He says they also want to go after drivers who price gouge. We went down to the Embarcadero where pedicab drivers are working right now, and they told me they're frustrated. They feel like a few bad apples are making them all look bad. Dwight Malone told me Whitburn's proposal could help eliminate some of the problem drivers. However, he acknowledges the loud music, the energy, is sometimes what brings in business.
Some of the customers like that. I mean, they get on the bike, they might say, where's the music? And if you don't have the music, you might be out of luck. They might jump on another pedicab.
He also argues downtown is just a loud place to live. There are concerts here, there are clubs, and if you choose to live here, this is just part of it. And I talked to someone who lives downtown who says you expect noise, but not blasting music at 3 a.m. Now, Councilmember Whitburn says he plans to bring forward this new ordinance sometime this spring. Kelly Hessedall, CBS 8.
Thanks, Kelly. Tonight, we have new feedback from you about the condition of San Diego's roads. We've asked viewers to help us out by filling out a survey about the roads in their neighborhoods. As of this afternoon, more than 400 people have responded. 89% of you say roads are worse compared to 1 year ago, while 8% say they're the same. Just 3% of you say the roads are better in your neighborhood now. We appreciate those of you who've taken part, but want to hear from more of you. If you could, we'd like you to take the CBS 8 survey on roads. Text the word street to 858-571-8888. Let us know the condition of the roads in your neighborhood and how they compare to a year ago. If your trash bin has been cracked and broken, who pays for a replacement? Coming up, CBS 8 is working for you to find out who's on the hook when something like this happens.
Cloud cover is rolling in for tonight. You're seeing a return to the marine layer, 58 degrees for downtown. And we're talking about some rain with those clouds. I'll let you know when coming up.
And an inside look at an unfinished high-rise that's now become a graffiti-scarred symbol among the Los Angeles skyline.